Hi everyone, very good morning, good afternoon and good evening to all of you. This is Sunil Singh and you are watching class 10 physics chapter electricity. This is the video number 10 and in which we are to study about domestic electric circuit and power. So don't miss, see the full video. Really I'm saying you can enjoy and feel the physics. Okay, now let's start the video. Of here we have domestic electric circuit. Domestic electric circuit means what? That means when we made a home, we give a connections to our home, we design our electric circuit in our houses. Then in that conditions, electrician decide which type of combinations will be benefit for our house. Actually we know that there are two types of combinations of resistance. One is series combination and another is parallel combination. So first of all we should know what is the disadvantage or advantage of series combination and what are the advantage of parallel combination. First of all we should know what are the advantage of series combination. Only one advantage of series combination is we can control whole bulb or electric appliance by one switch. Except there are 4 or 5 disadvantages which are shown here as if one appliance stops working. That means due to any reason, if any bulb, any appliance stop working, then all the appliances also stop working. That means they are in series combination. Similarly, all appliances cannot be controlled separately. If we want to control separately each and every bulb and fans and electric appliances, then we can do, because only one switch is available here to control all the appliances. Now third is appliances don't get same voltage as that of the supply line. That means appliances also, all the bulbs, switches, fan, electric appliances do not get same voltage as voltage is given to your supply power. That means in our house 220 volt is given to from the supply line, but in that case each appliance do not get same voltage like 220 volt. Fourth is the overall resistance of the circuit increases too much due to the current from the supply line is low. I mean in series combinations we know that we find the total combinations of resistance by adding them. In that conditions overall resistance becomes very high, and we know that from the law of Ohm's law, current in the conductor is inversely proportional to resistance. If resistance is high, then current will be very low. Now we should know what is the advantage of parallel combinations. Generally in our houses parallel combination are used. In that case we should know what are the advantage of parallel combinations. The opposite of series combination. Here if one appliance stop working due to some defect, then all the appliances stop working. In parallel combinations, if any one appliance stop working, then in that case in parallel combinations remaining appliances in remaining bulb work properly as usual. That means remaining bulbs cannot be affected by if one bulbs are affected. Second, all appliances cannot be controlled by separately, but in parallel combinations we can control each and every appliances separately. We can use switch for everyone. Third, appliances do not get same voltage as that of the supply line, but in parallel combination each appliances get same voltage as supply line, because voltage is same in parallel conductor. but resistance is different, current is different in that parallel combination. Fourth is overall resistance. In parallel combinations, we know that the sum of reciprocal of resistance is called total combination of resistance. In that case, total resistance becomes very low, and when resistance becomes very low, current will be maximum. So total overall resistance in parallel combination becomes very low, so current will be very high. Okay, now we see the topic power. What is power? What is power? That means the rate of electrical work done. The rate of electrical work done in per unit time is called power. That means here, or we can say that the rate at which electrical energy is consumed. Electrical energy is consumed. I mean to say, the work done in per unit time is called power. Power is denoted by P. So, as per the definitions of power, W is work done by time. Work done by time. So, P is equal to, if the work done is denoted by W, and time is T, so P is equal to W by T. When we talking about the electrical energy, in that case, P is equal to E by T. That means energy consumed by appliance in per second is known as power. Now let's see the units of power. What will be the unit of power? To actually let's see. We know that just we have seen P is equal to W by T, and we know that SI unit of work done is joule and time is second. So joule per second. But actually SI unit of power is watt. That is denoted by W. That is denoted by W. So 1 watt is equal to 1 joule per second. Now someone can ask, what do you mean by 7 watt, 8 watt? So when you are going to any shop to buy a bulb, FCFL bulb, that is 7 watt, 8 watt, 9 watt, 0 watt. That means, what do you mean by this statement 7 watt, 8 watt? 7 watt means what? 7 joule of energy is consumed by appliance, consumed by bulb in 1 second. Similarly, you can define 8 watt. 8 watt means what? 8 joule of energy is consumed by appliance in 1 second. If someone asks, what do you mean by 1 watt? The 1 watt means what? 1 joule energy is consumed by appliance in 1 second. That means 1 watt. 1 watt is similarly, you can 100 watt. You have seen in so many in earlier time we use yellow bulb, that is 100 watt of bulb. 100 watt of bulb is what? Means 100 joule of energy is consumed by that bulb in 1 second. Now let's see the watt, or the bigger unit of power. The bigger unit of power is kilowatt. So the bigger unit of power is kilowatt. So 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. 1000 watt. Okay, now we see the how can we calculate the formula for power. As we know that, just we have find that P is equal to W by T. P is equal to W by T. This is the, you can, we know that from definition of electrical potential energy, electric potential difference, V is equal to W by Q. So W is equal to V into Q. Now we get here P is equal to W, that means V into Q by T. V is equal to W by QT. Now we take here P is equal to W V into Q into T. Q into T means we know that from the definition of electric current, I is equal to Q by T. I is equal to Q by T. So we get here I, that means I is equal to, we know that Q by T from the definition of electric current. So we get here power is equal to potential difference into electric current. Now we see from Ohm's law. From Ohm's law, P is equal to V is equal to I into R. So P is equal to, we get here I into R into I. That means P is equal to I square into R. This is another formula. Now let's see the another formula also. Similarly, from Ohm's law, P is equal to V is equal to I into R. So I is equal to V by R. So when we put this equation in this equation, P is equal to V into V by R, we get here P is equal to V square by R. This is the another formula. Similarly, there are so many formula we can derive by the using of this equation. Now we will see commercial unit of energy. Now see the commercial unit of energy. Actually, the commercial unit of energy is kilowatt hour. What do you mean by kilowatt hour? The kilowatt hour means the amount of electrical energy consumed when an electric appliance having a power rating 1 kilowatt in 1 hour. That means that appliance uses 1 kilowatt energy in 1 hour. Now let's see what will be the relation between kilowatt hour and joule. The kilowatt hour means joule, means 1 kilowatt is equal to, we know that 1000 watt, and 1 hour is equal to 3600 second, and that is watt. When we multiply 1 kilowatt hour, that means 1000 into 3600, we get 36 into 10 to the power 5 watt into second, and we know that 1 watt is equal to joule by second into second. Second cancel. When we write in a standard form, we get 3.6 into 10 to the power 5 joule. That means 1 kilowatt means 3.6 into 10 to the power 5 joule. If someone will ask what do you mean by 5 kilowatt, the 5 kilowatt means what? 5 into 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule energy is used by that appliance. So this is the power and domestic electric circuit, and thank you for watching. And you have not subscribed my channel, then subscribe so that my every video goes to you and you can enjoy this physics and also feel. Thank you.